Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Critical Mass. Today, we're going to talk to you about a very rare club in the movie industry. That's the $1 billion movie club. In the history of all movies made, if you're not taking into account, money going up and down, the economy and stuff like that, actually made $1 billion in theaters. In the history, there's only been 46 movies in all of history to make $1 billion. And we're going to see if these two know just a little bit about who did what and how they did it. Coming up right after this. All right, so I got a couple questions for you guys. First off, 46 movies. That's not a whole lot of movies in the history of movies. Like, there's literally 500 movies released a year out there. So my question
But $1 billion is a lot of money.
$1 billion is a lot of money. Is it a lot of money nowadays when movies are costing $500 and $600 million to make? That's the question.
Yeah.
Like, look at Endgame, look at Star Wars, how much those movies cost to make nowadays. But if you take into consideration how many movies, there's 46, how many do you think are owned currently? So that means they could have acquired them, but currently owned by Disney. How many of the 46 movies do you think are owned by Disney? I'm going to give you a number. You choose. I'll give you 4 options. So out of 46 movies, 12 are owned by Disney properties. 21 are owned by Disney properties. 28 are owned by Disney. Or 32 are owned by Disney. What do you think, Mark? I think the worst case scenario in that 25% is still pretty good number.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 32.
32. Okay, Paul.
That's what I was going to go with.
You can do the same answer.
Okay, that's the one.
You are both incorrect. It is
28.
28. Yeah, 28 currently owned since they picked up Star Wars and Marvel and Avatar now. So pretty much everything is Disney out there. One of the few franchises to keep them at bay, if you will, is Michael Bay's Transformers, and the Fast and the Furious franchise has a couple $1 billion movies in there. And then you sprinkle in a couple DCs like the Batman movies and Joker that just hit $1 billion last year. So those are some big ones. Now I'm going to give you 4 Disney properties, and they're all live action remakes. Well, let's do the other way around first. I'm going to list you off all the Disney live action remakes, and you tell me which ones crossed the $1 billion, if any of them. Okay?
Okay.
So the very first one is 101 Dalmatians. Did that cross the $1 billion mark?
I'm gonna guess probably not. No.
Okay.
No.
No, it did not. Maleficent.
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Okay. No. How about Dumbo? Just came out in theaters last year.
No.
No.
Pretty sure that tanked.
Alice in Wonderland.
No.
I'm gonna say yeah.
Ooh,
I'm gonna say yeah. That would probably get.
Mark pulls it out. Alice in Wonderland made over $1 billion. That's the one with Johnny Depp.
Why?
I know, and it made a sequel. So yeah, it did. One that came out
because it was one of the first live action.
And also at the time, Johnny Depp was big. At the time, he was right off of the Pirates of the Caribbean series. So, how about Lady and the Tramp? I say Lady and the Tramp, and outside a whole bunch of dogs started barking. So we were on Lady and the Tramp. Mark said no.
I don't think so.
What do you say, Paul?
If I don't remember it even coming out, I don't think so either.
Nope, it did not. It did not even come close. How about Christopher Robin?
Again, I'm gonna say no.
No.
There's a sequel out, and it did not make $1 billion. Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, I'll give that a thumbs up.
I'll say yeah.
Okay, Beauty and the Beast made $1 billion. Cinderella.
No.
I agree. No.
Nope, Cinderella did not. Aladdin. The Will Smith remake. Did that make $1 billion?
I'll guess yes. I think there was enough buzz about it that it probably did.
Paul?
I have a feeling it made like $900-something thousand, but I'll say yeah for
900,000.
Or million, sorry.
I think Will Smith made more than $999,000 on the movie. It did make over $1 billion.
It did, yeah.
Yeah, 1.2. billion. And we have The Jungle Book. Did The Jungle Book make over $1 billion?
The live action Jungle Book?
Yeah.
It was good. It was really good, but I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I'm gonna say yeah. If there's a live action Jungle Book, then probably.
Then it did not. It did not
No?
make over $1 billion. Nope. That leaves us with two more. Pete's Dragon. Did Pete's Dragon make over $1 billion?
Yeah, I'm gonna say no for that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no.
No, it did not. It did not do well actually at all. And lastly, we had The Lion King. Basically, The Jungle Book with a different story. So, did The Lion King make over $1 billion?
I know a lot of people went to see it, but I don't
I'll
think
say
it did $1 billion. Probably came close.
Paul
Probably
saying,
came real close, but I don't think it did $1 billion.
Mark saying no. Paul saying yes. It did make over $1 billion.
Did it? What did it make?
Well, it's funny you should ask that, Mark, because I'm going to be asking that in the next round of questions. And the reason I'm going to ask this is I'm going to give you the 4 movies. I'm going to tell you how much they made, but I'm not going to tell you which movie made that much. And you're going to have to put them in order of which movie made more than the other. So give me the least amount of money to the most amount of money. Okay? So we have Alice in Wonderland. The next movie is Aladdin. The next movie is Beauty and the Beast. And finally, The Lion King. So which movie made the least all the way up to which movie made the most?
Okay.
You each get a point for each correct answer.
I have 2 that I don't know if I should flip them or not.
One made 1.025. One made 1.05. One made 1.26. And one made 1.65.
Okay. Okay, so least, I've got
The 1.025 movie.
I've got Alice in Wonderland. I guess that would be the least, right?
Okay, so you have that at 1.025?
Yeah.
Okay, then you have Aladdin at 1.05?
I've got Aladdin at 1.05.
Okay,
I've got Beauty and the Beast at 1.2.
okay,
And I've got Lion King at 1.65.
okay. Paul, what do you got?
I have the least for Lion King,
Okay,
then Beauty and the Beast,
okay,
Aladdin,
okay.
Alice in Wonderland.
So you have Alice in Wonderland made the most.
I
Yeah.
think you have them exactly reversed from me.
He does have them exactly reversed from you, but Mark, you got them right.
All of them?
Lion King is the one that made $1.65 billion.
Did I win something?
Well, no.
Were you on a question?
But you did beat Paul in that particular challenge. Very well done.
Hmm.
So for bonus points, we have a total of 9 Fast and the Furious movies, if you include Hobbs and Shaw's last movie right now. So out of 9 Fast and the Furious movies, the most successful franchise in that studio's history, how many are over the $1 billion mark? Out of 9 movies.
3.
Okay, I heard Paul said 3.
I'm not a big fan. I'm gonna guess 1. I think Fast and the Furious 7 or Furious 7. I think that probably did. I don't think the other ones did.
Okay, you guys are pretty close. It was 2, so you hit on each side. That did it. And 7 and 8, both are the ones that went over the $1 billion mark. Fate of the Furious is their highest grossing movie of all time so far. And it really wasn't good, but it was good for that franchise, if you know what I mean. Like,
it made money because it followed on the coattails of 7.
Well, it also has The Rock in it. It also has introduced new characters, and it even brought Charlize Theron into the mix. And when you add actors like that, you're going to do better and better as you go along. Even though I'm not a particular fan, some of the movies I've hated, like pulling the safe out of the wall and driving through the streets of San Francisco with a big bank safe on the back of your car and driving through buildings with it, and it doesn't slow down at all because those are super tires. That car has super tires on it. Meanwhile, I go over an inch of snow in my backyard and I just sit there, just sitting like this. So, but they can pull wall safes out in a sports car. Yeah, I like that. So, but I digress. So there you go. So A little bit of surprises there. Lion King, yeah, $1.65 billion, not that far away from the $2 billion mark. I wasn't a big fan of the movie, but it certainly did well in the theaters. You can't take anything away from it. But 46 movies, and out of 46, 28 are owned by one studio in Hollywood. Kind of crazy. So, and in fact, of all the movies that were planned to come out this year, the only movies that were possibly going to hit the $1 billion mark seem to be both Disney films again. So they were just going to add to the number as we went along. And
maybe not Wonder Woman.
Nope, Wonder Woman never made $1 billion.
Yeah, the next one might.
It might, but the prediction number was Mulan because of China's numbers coming in, and because of Marvel being what it is, Black Widow. So those were the two predictions for this year. Unfortunately, Fate of the Fast and Furious 9, the official movie, wasn't coming out until next year now. So that one will probably make $1 billion as well. Whenever the theaters open up again, whenever we're allowed outside. Well, that's our $1 billion episode, the $1 Billion Club. Let us know what you think. Which is your favorite movie out of the $1 Billion Club? Do you think Disney owns too many properties? It's kind of hard to cheer for anybody else because they're the ones who own everything. So, and they seem to be our favorite movies year after year. Let us know what you think. Let us know in the comments. Check out some more of our other product down below. Video here, video there. And until next time, we'll see you on the channel.